weeks after she came back to WWE television, Paige should be having her in-ring return on Monday's episode of Raw. WWE announced today that Paige would be facing Sasha Banks on the show. It was advertised that Paige, Mandy Rose Sonya Deville would be taking on Banks' Bayley Mickie James last week, but there was instead an angle where Banks' partners had been attacked by Absolution Paige, Rose, and Deville. The three laid out Banks instead of having the match, and we'll see if Paige vs. Banks goes on as planned or if Rose, Deville, Bayley, and James end up getting involved. Paige has still yet to have an official match in over a year. She was out of action due to a neck injury until returning last month. Seth Rollins' Dean Ambrose challenging for Cesaro Sheamus tag titles is also scheduled for Raw, along with Cedric Alexander vs. Mustafa Ali vs. Drew Gulak vs. Tony Nese. The winner of that fatal four-way will face Rich Swann the following week in a Cruiserweight title #1 contenders match. After Raw goes off the air on Monday, the debut edition of Straight to the Source will be shown on the WWE Network. The episode is a taped sit-down conversation with Corey Graves interviewing Roman Reigns, live WWE Raw viewing party. We will be providing live ongoing coverage of tonight's Raw, while you all can chime in with your thoughts throughout the show. Please help spread word of tonight's coverage. Twitter users, please share this page by clicking the share button below. Tweet, keep hitting refresh on your browser to get the most up-to-date results. Tonight's WWE Raw opens up with a look back at WWE Intercontinental Champion Roman Reigns retaining over Elias last week and the post-match attack from Samoa Joe. We're live from the Staples Center in Los Angeles as Michael Cole welcomes us. He's joined by Corey Graves and WWE Hall of Famer Booker T. We go right to the ring and out comes Raw General Manager Kurt Angle as the "You Suck" chants start up. Angle welcomes us and plugs tonight's Raw Tag Team title match. Angle says that's not the only title match for tonight as Roman Reigns will defend due to what happened last week. The music interrupts and out comes Jason Jordan. Jordan says he wants Reigns tonight. Angle isn't interested, bringing up how Jordan's knee is still bandaged up. Jordan says he can handle it. He mentions guys like John Cena, Kane, Braun Strowman and The Miz, saying he held his own with every single one of them. Fans give Jordan the "what?" treatment next. Jordan says Reigns has issued open challenges to anyone who wants to step up and take the title. Jordan says he's ready to step up because he knows he can beat Reigns. He just needs a chance, Dad. The boos continue. The music hits and out comes the WWE Intercontinental Champion to a mixed reaction. Reigns tells Angle he's a fighting champion and he's going to tell Angle who he's fighting, but it won't be his son. Reigns wants Samoa Joe. Reigns tells Jordan if he wants an opportunity, don't go running to his daddy because he's just getting laughed at. Reigns tells Jordan to step up and take it. Jordan asks Reigns if he's seriously going to lecture him about earning opportunities. Jordan says Reigns is the poster boy for what WWE management wants. Have some words and face off until the music hits and out comes Joe. Joe says as much as he'd love to sit in the back and watch these two act tough, his patience has run thin. Joe says if Reigns is done patronizing the kid, he accepts the challenge. And because he's merciful at times, he will give Reigns 5 seconds to withdraw his challenge to avoid the embarrassment because they know Reigns can't beat Joe. Jordan laughs and addresses Joe, saying he doesn't have to come out here to try to act tough because unlike Joe, he is actually tough. Because he doesn't have to come out and attack from behind, he issues challenges in people's face. Just like he just challenged Reigns and just like he's about to challenge Joe. Reigns tells Jordan to stay in his lane. Reigns turns his back on Joe and says the 5 seconds are up. Jordan comes from behind and drops Reigns on his head. Angle backs Jordan out of the ring and yells at him as Reigns gets to his feet. Reigns says it's not going down like this. Reigns says Joe can wait until later tonight but Jordan can get it right now. Reigns tells Angle to make the match. Jordan returns to the ring and faces off with Reigns as Angle keeps them apart. We go to commercial. Roman Reigns vs. Jason Jordan back from the break and the non-title match is underway. Reigns takes Jordan to the corner and unloads. We see Joe watching the match from the stage. Jordan tries to mount some offense but Reigns shuts him down. Jordan goes to the floor but Reigns follows. Reigns works Jordan around and tosses him into the barrier as the referee counts. Reigns continues beating Jordan around on the outside until they come back in, including sending him into the steel ring steps. Jordan enters first and nails Reigns a few times as he comes back in. Reigns sends Jordan back out of the ring and the referee counts. Reigns with a drive-by on the floor. Reigns being zipped back into the ring for a 2 count. Reigns keeps Jordan down with a chin lock now, talking trash. WWE News. WWE is advertising the following matches and events for tonight's Raw television show. Sheamus and Cesaro vs. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose for the Raw tag titles. Paige vs. Sasha Banks. Cedric Alexander vs. Mustafa Ali vs. Drew Gulak vs. Tony Nese in a 4-way to earn a spot in a No. 1 Contenders match for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. Powell's Pav. The winner of the Cruiserweight match will face Rich Swann next week to determine the No. 1 contender for Enzo Amore's WWE Cruiserweight Championship. The official WWE website preview also questions whether Roman Reigns will seek revenge on Samoa Joe, and what's next for Braun Strowman and Kane. Join me for live coverage as Raw airs at 7 CT 8 ET.